I'm ready.
Oh, let me put on my glasses, but it's going to take it off for my entrance.
You and these entrances. Okay.
Ooh, they're dirty.
If we're doing like a glasses thing, let me.
Oh, no. Okay, all right. Oh, you look good? Yes.
Hey, everyone. Didn't see you there. My name's Faye.
Oh, hello. I'm Erby.
And welcome back to I'm a Fan, the show where we talk shit or fan out about Drag Race and other shows, but it's really just been Drag Race.
That's what we've been doing lately, but
there will be other shows eventually. I mean, there's going to be a lot of Drag Race this year, so like I don't know if it's going to be like so many other shows, but we'll have some other ones. We were talking about Pose. We'll probably do Pose the final season.
We're probably gonna do Pose. So like, please watch and like our stuff, please, because
yeah,
like that. So
yeah, I mean that would be really helpful to kind of like grow our channel, and then we could probably like review other things the more support that we had for the channel, because then we could use this to pay our bills, and then we could just do it so that'd be great. That'd be great if you guys want to do that. If you don't want to do that, then that's fine, but like if you want to, no pressure.
We're cool. Please like us.
Please like us. So today we are talking about Drag Race US season 13 episode 11. Everybody was like, this season is taking too long, but we're getting there now.
Ooh. Yes, shoulder. Ooh, yes. Ooh. Let me pour some water on this.
Getting too hot.
Getting too hot. Don't do it. Don't do it to them. No, don't do it to them. They ain't ready.
Olivia saying that she still has more to do in this competition, dressed as Denali, was poignant to my feelings.
Yeah, it definitely felt like it was a jab at us. Like I was like, all right, girl, no.
At the Denali stands, it was like, oh damn, okay.
Right. No, I was upset.
I love you, but don't do this to me. Don't do this to me right now.
My heart, I'm already weak. Like, come on now. Like after last week.
We also had Candy stating that she is really trying to show the winner's side of herself. She's been, very up and down this competition. So she's trying to really just start that like incline, which this would be the perfect time to really start getting up there and winning some challenges. So we will see.
And also Utica once again is basking in the glory of the previous week, but this time she won. She's a winner, baby. She won her first challenge, so good for her.
That's $5,000.
Give it to me.
That's reason enough. In a Panasonic, that is reason enough to go to Drag Race, just to like get you a little bit of $5,000, win one challenge, and then be like, all right, cool, I'm good now. I'm good, thank you. I can go home now.
In a Panasonic? What'd you say?
Yeah, in a Panasonic.
Okay. I was like, wait. But yes.
In a Panda Express.
Indeed.
In a Panera Bread. In a Pentatonics.
Pentatonics. Yeah, all of that.
So it's a brand new day in the workroom. Candy's bad at math, but
terrible.
But she's queer, so like, period. Of course, most of us are bad at math. I don't know why everyone was ganging up on her, knowing damn well that we are all bad at math.
Yeah, exactly. Don't be coming for Candy.
I make that mistake all the time as well. When you're thinking of like, 2,500, but you say 25,000, I make that mistake all the time. So like, I wasn't even fazed by it. I was like, yeah, 25,000. They were like 2,500, and I was like, okay.
In French, when you're saying like 2,000, it's 2000. So like when I translate it, I'm like 2 million. Like that's the first thing that goes to my mind. I'm like, no, wait, 1,000. So yeah, I would actually have went higher. I honestly think Candy was thinking too small. Okay.
Also, they stay coming for Tina. Whenever it's a brand new day in the workroom, they stay being like, all right, what can we roast Tina about today?
I'm not gonna lie, Tina be setting herself up though, low
She
key.
do. She set herself up.
I love her for it though, but like, girl, what do you expect?
So then we have our mini challenge, which is, are you smarter than the pit crew? So basically, we have the pit crew asking very simple questions about Drag Race that are so easy that even the pit crew can answer. Meanwhile, what fucking Bryce is like an aerospace engineer. So
He
I think
is?
he's
Oh
pretty
wow.
smart. The pit crew is his part-time job.
Right, a little change.
A
The
little pocket
pocket
change. So yeah, so we just have them coming on screen and asking the girls some questions, and they buzz in for their answers. Candy is killing it, but then we get to the dreaded math question.
they set her up. They set her up.
They fully set her up. It was so funny to watch literally all of the girls go look at her.
And her face dropped. I was worried. I was worried for her.
I was
I
too.
did.
High key, I wanted her to get the answer wrong. Like high key, just because I thought it would have been funny and she got it wrong.
She still probably would have won. I wasn't keeping tabs in regards to like,
No,
who
no,
was losing.
she was on it. Candy knows a lot of trivia about Drag Race, actually. So she's like always on the shits. But no, so she gets her redemption, her immediate redemption, and she gets the answer correct. And then Candy also wins the mini challenge, which congrats to Candy. I think that's her first win.
Utica, on the other hand, had one question, only one job to do. And still couldn't let you fail.
Okay. All right. Like
Whoa.
I feel her though, because like, sometimes names just fly out of your head. But
Yeah.
it was really painful to watch as an audience member, knowing that like as soon as homie said bam, I was like, oh, Alexis Mateo. But then she was just saying like, it happens. It happens. It probably would have happened to me had I been in that situation. I probably would have been like, oh, it's uh, uh, India Vera. I don't know. Shit, leave me alone. So then we go to the Maxi Challenge, which is a marketing challenge, really. So the girls have to create and brand their own soft drinks. They have to design the can, write their own commercial, star in it, and then also write a quick jingle for their commercial. So it's a lot to do.
That's a
And
lot.
it's a lot to do this episode.
That's another branding challenge, basically. And I was immediately nervous for Olivia.
Oh yeah. And she was nervous too. You could see it on her face the minute they
Yeah.
said all of that. And she clicked it that it was a branding challenge. She was like, oh, here it goes.
We all know last week wasn't good. So like this is a lot more. This is 10 times more than what they had to do last week. It's not necessarily about their personal looks or whatever. It's them stepping outside of what they look like and how to put that into other products. And that's tough.
If you had to do this challenge and brand your own soft drink, what would you do? What would it be called? And we'll just do what would it be called because the rest of it is too much to think about. But
It's a
what would it be
lot.
called?
Yeah, because I'm like, wait, what would it be called? Oh God. You know that song Fergalicious? I've always gone around.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. I've always gone around saying Herbalicious and it's so easy to like put my name in that song. So that's the first thing that comes up. I just love that. And I think that would have been a good commercial.
I think that would have been really cute too. I'm trying to think. I feel like I would do like it has to be something like fairy goth related. It'd probably just be like fairy punch or something like that. Fairy punch,
I like that. Yeah, you can do a lot with that, honestly. It's something for kids. I can see that for kids. Or it could be an energy drink.
It probably will be an energy drink, yeah. It will make you sparkly and shiny and full of energy and life, but also hate yourself and be dead inside. Like me.
Yeah.
Everybody gets me too.
Yeah, okay, let's get into these because I have so much to say. I love these commercials. Even the bad ones, I was still living for them.
No, I love them all. All of them. Literally every single one. Mick is all over the place, which I feel her. I'd probably be in the same boat. I'd probably be like, I have 1,200 ideas and I don't know really how to order them or what to do with them. An alarm goes off. And then my first thought, Denali's back. Production wised up and brought our girl back immediately. They were like, "Oh, we need her, obviously."
That would have been a dream come true, honestly. I wish that was the case.
I mean, shit. They let Elliot come back 1,200 times, but no. But we still get something incredibly exciting and wonderful, which is that the girls get to do a Zoom call with Jada Essence Hall. Oh, she's so stunning. It is infuriating.
How are you a human being? Like you out of this world beautiful. She really is. She was there to basically give the girls advice and just calm them down, the nerves a little bit.
Something that she said near the end was just be yourself, have fun, and of course, look over there.
I was waiting for her to do that. I was like, you gotta do it.
I genuinely just love her so much. She's like, she's one of my favorite winners for sure, for sure. Like for sure, for sure. Like top three, honestly. Okay, so now we get through the filming of the commercials. With the pit crew. The pit crew is physically there, which is so cute.
Yeah. Yep. It's always good to see the pit crew.
All right, show's over. And we're done. All right, so first we have Tina, who was directing herself, which I love.
She was kind of all over the place, just trying to get things together. Victoria's Secret got in her way.
Yeah, she struggled with that change of the line, but I also get that because when you like put something so much in your head, you like drill it into your head, it's hard to like make the adjustments.
It is, but you got to be able to. It's part of
Oh,
the
you do, you
challenge.
do. You have to just be able to run with it, and that's any film set. If they're like change this line, you have to be able to just do it.
That was the only part of the filming for her that was a little shaky. I'm like, okay, I don't know how this is gonna turn out.
Rose in her Jancy robe, which gave me life because I love that robe so much. I want one so desperately. But I'm poor. She did such a flawless job. I 100% knew she was going to win this challenge based off of what she did immediately.
Yeah, as soon as she popped up from the bed and her face looked terrible. And even before, when she was talking to the girls about what she was going for her commercial, she was aiming to make fun of the image of perfection, that she portrays out here in the world. And I thought that was such a smart decision to make.
It gives the judges what they are kind of looking for from Rose, which is letting them in more and letting them see like the other sides of her, that she isn't always, just like, I'm perfect and I'm a fashion clown. There's like a lot more sides to Rose, and I'm so happy that she's, giving them the opportunity to like really learn more about her. This is the perfect time to do so. So I love it. Olivia struggled a bit, but overall, I think she did get there.
There wasn't much of a juxtaposition to how, how she was before she gets her drink, because the whole thing about her commercial was that her drink brings happiness or something like that.
Right, which is, it is generic. It is a very generic thing.
Because she is known for her smile, and she's naturally smiling all the time. Even when she's upset, it's always like, what'd you say about me? Like it's still there. And we love that for her. But like I was kind of getting more frustrated, like, damn girl, look, it's so simple.
Then we have Simone, is your blood, sugar low, everything. She is, it's the way Simone just is for me. Like she can literally do no wrong in this competition. Well, I mean she can. We saw her in the Rusical. But other than the Rusical, like this competition is just like, she is sailing.
The more herself she is, or, the more fun she has with it, I think the better, because anything she says, it's just gold.
Utica, suckling the cow, an interesting choice.
I had a feeling the cow was going to come back.
Good for Clara to make her TV debut. I struggled to kind of figure out what that had to do with the licking of the can. Like I just didn't understand what was going on with it.
If it wasn't the can that the cow was drinking, the soap, like if it was something else, like a concoction the cow was drinking, and then the actual drink itself that she was promoting came out of the cow, then it would have made sense.
Yes.
Right? But I'm like, why aren't you not licking the drink, the can? Why are you giving this to the cow and you're drinking the milk? I'm like, that doesn't make sense. But I feel like if she had taken more time to think more about it, I think it would have, been a lot better.
The K special.
Yeah, I thought, yeah, it was fun. It was all over the place. It was for sure.
Wait, but
But
you know what the K special is, right? You know what that
no,
is.
what is that? Drugs over my head. But I had to feel like something. It means something. Like
Yeah.
it sounds bad. It sounds naughty or weird or something.
Yeah.
But
Which
I
is
wasn't
why
too
it was why she had to say the K is for candy.
I don't do drugs, so
I mean,
I
I
don't
don't
anything.
either. I don't
I
either.
don't
Don't
anything.
don't be saying it like got Mick, who is so sexy. Oh, it's so sexy.
I was worried as soon as she came out.
Yeah.
I was worried. I'm like, okay, where is this gonna go? Because what she was saying, like when she was describing it before, it didn't make too much sense. But I saw the vision a little bit.
A little
I
bit,
could see,
yeah.
I could see it. I'm like, okay, but like it was a lot going on. There was more of a juxtaposition to the before and after. It probably would have been better, but like even then, it would have been at a strong commercial, to be honest.
So we go into Elimination Day. All the girls are getting ready, and then Candy mentions that in the 7th grade she was gay bashed and got her arm broken. You know, I think Candy and we are probably all in the same age group, so makes sense
Mm.
for the time period that we were growing up in, but still just so terrifying to hear. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, not that I ever got gay bashed, but I've known people who have seen that happen, and it's fucking disgusting. I'm sure it still happens, and there's still people who have to, really defend themselves every day, just to go to
Yeah.
school. And the fact that it got that bad, like broke your arm, like and it makes a lot of sense why she was so defensive, and she feels as if she has to put on this armor every time. And I think a lot of people can relate to that.
Whether you've been taught one specific way of how things are versus how things actually are, whatever, whether you disagree with like the way someone naturally is born, which is bullshit, but regardless, to go as far as to like break someone's arm, to literally like physically harm them over some shit when you could literally just ignore them, that amount of violence has never made sense to me. It's never a problem with you, it's always a problem with those people. So
Half the time it's them dealing with their own shit and trying to deal with their sexuality or their identity in some way, and you just remind them of that, or they're jealous because you're out and proud and being your most authentic self. So anybody who's watching this and are going through something similar, just be you, be your badass self, and at some point you will be rid of those people, and you'll be surrounded by love and people who do accept you. So
okay, so let's go ahead and get into this runway. Beast Couture. First up, we have Utica Queen.
okay, so it's still very quirky, still very weird, but there's a more statuesque going on, like lingering from last week's challenge. Like I love seeing that. This is probably one of the most regal I've ever seen her.
Yeah, you could tell that like her and Simone both were still pulling from each other's energies this week. It really did them a lot of favors this week. I loved Utica's runway. I thought she looked gorgeous and stunning. And I know that like some people were expecting her to do a little more because like it's Beast and like Utica is so like quirky and crazy. But I think I think it was like a nice change of pace for her to do something a little more subdued. I'm gonna give it a stand.
I'm gonna give it a stand too, because I was living.
Candy Muse and her alien friend. I don't know about this one, girl. On the runway, I don't know, girl. I don't know.
When she turned around, it's a little
And the
alien.
alien.
That was funny. That's hilarious.
That's me. Period.
Honestly, it's a mood sometimes too. I just hang it for dear life. Just like it's bland.
Yeah, it's gonna be a blend this week. It's really cute, and funny and ridiculous. And I love it, but it's a blend. Tina, a part of me actually really liked the outfit itself. It was really cool. I loved it. I want it.
Yeah, I love the outfit too, and it's different for Tina,
Mhm.
and I really enjoyed that aspect of it. I enjoyed it. I'm a big fan of it. Let me be more specific. I'm a I'm a fan of the costume. That's what I'm a fan of. That's that's it.
I'm a big fan of the costume. I so for her makeup, it didn't really go with the costume, in my opinion. It was giving very like baby doll here, and then like, Five Nights at Freddy's creature, like, stitched up creature from everywhere else. I wish that she had done something a little more creepy with the face. I know that, like, at this point in her life, Tina is not an MUA, so I don't know how successful she would have been attempting to do something a little more crazy. But when I saw that outfit, I was thinking, well, how fun would it have been to like do stitches on the face and then like, and then four separate sections of your face or even two. I was thinking because for time constraints, it makes sense to be like, well, fuck that. But for time constraints, I would have just added the stitching across the face to make it seem like, oh, you're stitched, the suit is stitched, it all works and it's cohesive. I'll give it a fan because I really did like the piece. I just the makeup didn't go with it. So I'm gonna give it a fan.
Yeah, agree.
Next we have Little Miss
We got
Foxy.
we got
It was really, really cute. She looked really, really good.
see her walking and having a good time up there on the stage to present performing to, like you were saying. I do see a little bit of the Utica, just letting loose and just being more in
Mhm.
your body aspect to her runway. It was fun to watch, but I knew she was sweating because I'm like, that shit, I'm
Oh
like,
no.
hot.
Oh no, babe.
I'm a stan. I have to say I'm a stan.
I'm gonna say that I am a fan of it. I'm a big fan of it. Not quite a stan because it's not really my favorite Simone look, but it's really,
Mhm.
really good. So I'm gonna say I'm a big fan of it. So then we have Got Mick coming out. Gorge, mama. Gorge.
Gosh,
It looks
gosh.
like, are you kidding me? Like that is like that was
Take your time. Take your time. I understand.
that was so stunning. Like how? No, not how, but like how? You know? Stan.
Yeah.
Stan.
Gottmik has been consistent on the runway, so like it's tough, to constantly be surprising us. But damn it, she keeps doing it.
Every
She
week.
just keeps doing it,
Every
and
week.
I don't understand how. The shoulders, the eyes, the teeth, and the boots, the teeth on the boots. It was just massive stand. It's getting kind of like not predictable in regards to like what she's gonna bring out, but like I already know. I'm most
You know it's
likely.
gonna be phenomenal, whatever it
I
is.
already know. Next week she's gonna walk out here in a garbage bag. I'll stand it. I don't even need to
I'll
see
still
it.
stand it because I'm sure it's gonna be flawless. Olivia, who I thought was really cute. I like this a lot. I think this and Tina's look kind of live in the same type of like world. But I think Olivia's was done a little more successfully. So I liked this a lot. I'm gonna say I'm a big fan of this too.
I'm a big fan of it too. It reminds me of Sullivan from Monsters Inc.
Oh
I don't know
yeah,
if you ever seen,
Sully.
right? It reminds me of Sully. So yeah, just for that, I'm like, oh, I love it.
Last but certainly not least, we have Rose. Baby, when I tell you everything, everything. This was Rose's week, period.
She is stepping up at the right time. Like she is really killing it. Like she's finally getting the recognition she definitely deserves. And this look, it definitely reminds me of him from Powerpuff
Powerpuff
Girls.
Girls. Yep. Yep.
The type of nightmare that I would want to have.
It
Massive
was,
stand. My favorite look of the night.
oh, 100% favorite look of the night. I know her name is like Rose or whatever, but like every time she wears something red, I'm just like enamored, babe. I don't know, maybe your name should be red wine because like bitch, like you are serving this red every time.
Mm-hmm,
Every time.
mm-hmm. It's
It
a
it
color.
brought it brought me back to the vampire look. That's in my top looks for Drag Race. Like that's in that list for me, of all time. She should wear red every single week.
The growth, the growth, you know, it's
Yeah.
just amazing. Wait, let me ask you this. Out of everybody's drinks, who would you drink? Like, which one would be your favorite?
I resonate a lot with Rosé's drink, so I think Rosé's was my favorite.
Simone, that's the my favorite.
After the critiques, Simone wins the challenge, greatly
Mhm.
deserved. This is also her fourth win, which is iconic, but also scary because a lot of times the queens who have four wins, we just saw it in UK, aren't
Mhm.
the winners.
Yeah.
So I'm a little worried because this should be Simone's Drag Race, TBH.
Oof.
But
Now
but
that you
I'm a
say
little worried.
that,
I'm a
I'm
little
like,
worried
oh
about that.
god.
Either way, bitch, she has made $20,000 so far. So
She's good.
and exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Rose also wins the challenge, which is Rose's second
I didn't
win.
expect it.
That was so great, and I love Simone in the background, just like
I was kind of sad that Rose didn't win, but I was very
Mhm.
glad that Simone won. But then, you know, perfect.
Yeah.
That's
This was
perfect.
yeah, I completely agree with the judges. It was kind of like how do you pick because they were both so perfect. So then we have our bottom two, which is Utica and Tina. Do you agree?
Yeah, I think I can agree with that. I was Gottmik almost made it in there,
Yeah.
but I think her runaway really like saved her. Honestly, there were a lot of bottoms for me in some like in this after this challenge.
Yeah, not a lot of them did great. But yeah, I do
Like
agree. I think Tina's ended up being a little too predictable. And then with Utica, just it didn't make sense. So unfortunately, yeah, I do agree that the two of them were the bottom two. Then they lip sync to My Humps by the Black Eyed Peas. What a what like okay, what like some of y'all may not agree with me, but what a wonderful lip sync song, in my opinion. It's so fun. I loved it.
they were having a good time up there too. So
They both did such a great job that I was like,
mhm.
it could kind of be justified for either of them to stay because they both did really, really well in this lip sync.
Tina was dancing. I don't think I've ever seen her dance like this. She was killing it, putting every move in there. And you know, Utica couldn't really do too much dancing or rolling around or doing too much creepy stuff or whatever. Like, but I think she really exuded even more so the regalness, and I was scared as hell at some points, but like it was just so perfect. And she looked amazing too, so it was like I could watch her all day.
Utica stays, and Tina is told to sashay away. I am so looking forward to seeing what Tina does now. I think she's gonna take the lesson to like elevate because I don't think anything's wrong with having the specific branding. But I think it's like
Mhm.
it's taking that and then taking it to the next level constantly. So I'm excited to see her take that to the next level. She's
Yeah.
also, if anyone has been like keeping an eye on her Instagram, she's also been getting a lot better with her makeup. So I'm just so excited to see what comes from this for Tina. Turn it and burn it, bitch. I love you. I really do.
You really are a star. And all I have to say is, hell yeah! Tina, thank you so much for gracing us with your presence on this show. You are a standout. You are unique. You are beautiful. You're amazing. And your story is so inspiring. I don't know if the world's ready for you, honestly.
Yeah, I don't think they are. Erby, all in all, were you a fan of this week's episode?
All in all, yes, I was. I was a fan. Yeah, it definitely had its moments where I'm like, oh, I don't know what's going to happen. But all in all, I think we saw a lot of great standouts, a lot of iconic moments, things that people are going to be talking about for a long time. So yeah, definitely a fan.
I will say that I'm a fan. Yeah, I'm
What's
a
this?
fan. I'm a fan. I liked
Okay.
it. Next week's episode is the Nice Girls Roast So they are roasting 3 of the previous Miss Congenialities, including Heidi N Closet, Anina West, and Valentina. So it is going to be a very, very fun episode. I always love a good roast challenge because the girls either do so well or so incredibly poorly. So I am so looking forward to this. Like, comment, share, subscribe, do all the things that are in your heart. And we will see you next week for the next episode of Drag Race US season 13. And that'll be episode 12. And that's the only episode that we have to film for next week. Weird. Weird. I don't like that. but
Mhm.
I like the less amount of work that I'll have to do, but weird.
Yeah, it's really weird, but I'm excited for next week and nervous. Really, really
Yeah.
nervous.
This is top 6 now. Like we're getting so close to that finale. So it'll be top 6, top 5, reunion, and then finale.
4 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Okay. It's gonna come by quick. Get
It
ready,
will.
y'all.
Ooh, all right.
Mhm.
Well, we will see y'all next week. You watching this right now, you are so pretty and gorgeous. You just stay being you and stay being your lovely, effervescent self. Keep going out into the world
Yes.
or with your mask on. Keep going out into the world with your mask on and just lighten up the entire block. You're gorgeous. I love you.
Yes. Go show somebody some love, but most importantly, show yourself some love.
But also me.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. That's that could be done. Could be arranged. Okay. So.
All right, bye.